Drat. It's your machine again, isn't it? I don't even know how you still have a machine. It doesn't sound like regular voicemail anyway. Look, I'm not far. Um, I I was hoping to get in touch with you because um I'm not far. I did it. I did it. I've been listening to you for a long time, and I know that we've been talking for God forever. When you told me when you told me that I was in a bad place, I didn't want to believe you at first. Um, I didn't think about all the times that they yelled at me, that they were moving things. You said projecting their wrongs onto me. I um I I've wanted to I've wanted to thank you. Um, I'm gonna ramble and I'm probably gonna jumping around. Um I just wanna apologize for that. I'm sorry. I need to keep looking around because I left suddenly. Uh, Especially when I accidentally found out where you were. I mean, not that you really ever kept it a secret. I'd done this all wrong. I was so excited, and now I'm scared and jittery, and I'm terrified of being caught. Um, when I met you and when I met you, and I didn't know how to behave around you. And I was scared. I was scared of the things that you'd say to me. I was scared that you were, although that you were gonna end up just like them, because that's how it started with them. They they they're very good at making you feel good when they want you to, and they're very good at remembering what I like and knowing how to lift me up. But with that also comes the fear of that they also then know how to put you back down and keep you down. And um, and that's what they were doing. You 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 showed that to me very clearly. So I wanted to tell you that I left, and I wanted initially to tell you that in person. Um, Fuck. Um, I just I also wanted to tell you that all the nice things you said about me, um, they they meant a lot. It meant more than a lot. I'm not under some false assumption. I've never physically met you, and I wouldn't dare think that I would have any right to your time or attention um, in real life, let alone anything more than online. And even then, I figured that you would just say what you wanted to say, and then I you wouldn't speak to me again. But you 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 kept persisting. You kept believing in me, and I appreciate that. Um, um I I I'm part of me desperately wants to say something that would be incredibly forward and stupid, and instead I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you for showing me that I was worth more, that I could be believed in, that I could do something. Um, and then I'm going to, even if you hear this message and you call me back, and you want to meet, um, even if I'm not wrong, uh, I'm used to being wrong. Uh, Even if I'm not wrong, um, I just want to say thank you. I don't want to presume anything. Not anymore. Just like I didn't want to presume that they were they were the best that I could have been with, because that's what they would tell me, that I wasn't worth a good relationship. Um, um, I I want to I just want to say thank you. Um, I want to I want to say it in person, and in full depth of all the things that you've said and you've done, all the good advice you've given me, especially the advice to go, to get out. I've needed that, and I didn't want to hear it at first. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I tried to push you away, and I tried to push your advice away. I didn't mean to, and I know that you're just gonna say I was using a learned behavior or something, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't, because now I understand, and I'm so I'm so glad for that. And then maybe we can talk, and if you like talking with me in person, then maybe I'll tell you more of what I really want to say. But I'm under no assumption that that means anything, and and you, for all you've done, you deserve, at the bare minimum, my enthusiastic endorsement to anything that would make you happy, because you, bare minimum, deserve that. You you've said before that some of what you know comes from experience, and I've always been worried to know what that means, but I think after I've properly said thank you, if you ever need to or want to tell me, um, I think I think I could listen to that, and I would never ever be judgmental or anything. how could I be? How could I judge you? I mean, at all. Even if you hear my thank you when you say, "Get away, you freak," I wouldn't mind. I'd understand. Although I don't think you'd say that. At least I don't think you'd say that anymore. So, um, so I I'm happy for you. Okay. Um, and please be happy for me because I'm fine. I'm just fine. I'm free and I'm safe and no one no one can